On this edition of Shelby This Week, lawmakers in Lansing voted no to lowering the cost of car insurance for Michigan drivers. We sat down with State Representative Peter Lucido to get the full story. Shelby Township welcomes its second mod pizza store, now open and ready for customers. And one of the busiest banquet facilities in the township is hiring several employees. We have all this and much more coming up on Shelby This Week. Drivers in the state of Michigan pay the highest car insurance premiums compared to drivers across the country. Because of this, lawmakers in Lansing worked on a bill to lower the cost of insurance. After the bill was presented on the House floor, the vote was a no from our representatives. Shelby Township State Representative Peter Lucido wants rates to go down, but he says he had to vote no because of the wording of the bill and it didn't sit right with him.
The whole problem is that when you're going ahead and reducing the benefit to the customers, us, the people that have been paying too much, and you're not locking in the premium, meaning making sure you reduce the premium and lock it so that they can't go back up. If the insurance company reduces the benefit by the way of the law and then brings back up the premium, the consumers were screwed. And that's what I didn't want.
Representative Lucido wanted a guaranteed rollback rate for customers so insurance companies couldn't raise the cost. His other concern is the rate senior citizens' medical care would rise if this bill was passed. He believes senior citizens who've worked their whole lives don't deserve to be hurt.
You're spending 30% more for those people that do not pay their insurance. Those 1.4 million people, if they just paid their rate, would bring our own insurance down 30%. That's a good thing for all of us here in Shelby.
Even after this no vote, Representative Lucido has confidence lawmakers will continue to work hard to hopefully lower insurance rates for people here in Michigan. As you make plans for Black Friday shopping, don't forget to stop by some local businesses the day after on Small Business Saturday. Our Robert Gambrell explains why that day in particular is important for our community.
Small Business Saturday is a day to celebrate small businesses around the country for what they do in their communities. The owner of Atlas Jewelers tells us a little bit about that special day.
American Express, they decided that they needed to promote their business of using the credit card, and so then they had Small Business Saturday and followed by Cyber Monday.
Doug Bauer has been the owner of Atlas Jewelers for 21 years and is expecting a big jump in sales.
Definitely increase. Probably, I'm expecting 20% increase from last.
This day is all about the customer and how they can get the best deal.
Everything in the store is on sale and nothing's jacked up the price. There are items we've had for more than 2 years. We just sell them for under cost. We want them out, and we want to make these customers that are patrons, we want to reward them, and it does, so and we're still here.
So after you go Black Friday shopping, come on down to Atlas Jewelers or any small business around the city because you might find something that interests you. I'm Robert Gambrell, Shelby This Week.
Another pizza store opens in Shelby Township. Mod Pizza, the fast artisan-style pizza place, opened a second store on 26 Mile in Van Dyke. Team Showstack owns and operates both stores here in Shelby, and we were at the opening to check it out.
At Mod Pizza, we do pizza a little bit differently over here. So what it is, it's all personal-sized pizzas. It's a flat price, so you can put as many toppings as you want. The price will not change on you. And then we cook it in the oven. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes to cook, so we're super fast. Get you out of here quickly. Walk in, not going to nickel and dime you. Make it how you want it. Well, Shelby Township has been, a growing area, great people here. We opened our store at 23 Mile in Hayes, and people of Shelby Township really responded well. We were very thankful for that and wanted to continue to open up more restaurants around Shelby Township and Macomb County area.
If you're saving up for a big trip or need extra money for Christmas shopping, one Shelby Township business is a great place to work for that extra cash. The Palazzo Grande Banquet and Event Center is looking to hire. Anyone age 16 and older is welcome to apply. Applications can be picked up at the Palazzo Grande office when you walk through the front doors. This is a very busy banquet center according to the staff. All positions are available and many shifts include nights and weekends. Still ahead, one event is making its comeback for this holiday season. See how you can help support the Humane Society of Macomb. And the Shelby Township Library is hosting its annual book bundle sale. We'll tell you how long the sale goes and what you can expect. And a resource right here in Macomb County is working to lend a helping hand to those in need. Stay with us because we have much more coming up on Shelby This Week.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
November is Adopt a Senior Dog Month, and the sad truth is sometimes these dogs are the last ones left in the shelter. Our Stacy Santatera has more on the impact these dogs can make on your life.
Come on, let's go.
I recently had the experience of watching an 8-year-old senior dog take his victory walk out of Macomb County Animal Control.
I didn't come in here thinking I was going to get a senior dog, but he went out of his way to get my attention and I couldn't ignore him, so it was just meant to be.
And seeing this old boy head off to his new life in his forever home really got me thinking about the plight of senior pets waiting in shelters across our country.
Hi, y'all.
Senior dogs are a special breed when they come in here.
I mean, there's so many benefits to having an adult dog, or like a senior dog. They are the ones that truly need rescue.
Let's face it, basically we're saving lives of animals that in some shelters are going to be put down or that could spend the rest of their life in a shelter.
Shelters are full of older dogs hoping for a second chance at life. Many of these animals were once owned and loved by someone, but for a variety of reasons end up homeless.
It's hard to see the senior dogs because I know from my experience that they, something happened that brought them here as far as they, the owners passed away or something, and now they're just completely lost. So for me, I think of everybody that needs a home, I think senior animals in themselves really need, the community to come and adopt them.
They're tremendous companions because they've already been tested. They've already gone through all the things. It's not like a little puppy running around the house.
Senior dogs are very well adjusted to family life. They've already lived in a family. Most of them already lived with children, or maybe lived with cats. And so they really fit their criteria, even though most people, their mindset is they want a little puppy.
A senior dog adopted into a healthy environment and provided with the proper care can live for many happy years.
The hard part is, I think, with senior dogs is most people have this kind of this idea that they're not going to live long. And that might be true. They might, they might only live for 4 or 5 more years that you have them. And that's true, but I think at the end of this adoption, whenever I see them, that they really feel like not only do they save, a senior dog, I really feel like, it was a great fit for them.
People are always concerned because they just don't think that the animal is going to be, they can't teach an old dog new tricks. I couldn't disagree more with that statement. Older dogs actually have been accustomed to being trained, so they're readily available to start thinking about training again, and they're calmer, they're less energetic.
And you can be a hero. By adopting an older dog, you are fighting for the value and beauty of life at all ages. By choosing an older animal, you are truly saving a life.
Who are they good for? I think everybody. Everybody's looking to really rescue a dog. You definitely need to spend time with a senior.
For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Santatera.
If you're interested in adopting an animal, you can visit the Macomb County Animal Control or the Humane Society of Macomb. And one popular Christmas fundraiser is back again after taking a couple years off. The Humane Society of Macomb will once again host their Christmas Bazaar. The event raises money for animal enrichment at the shelter. All the proceeds will directly benefit the animals' lives while they're waiting for their forever homes. The theme this year is Ugly Sweater, and a prize will be given to the person wearing the ugliest sweater. Santa will also be on hand to greet everyone. The Humane Society is asking for donations for the bake sale, craft tables, Christmas decorations, and ornaments. You can drop off your donations at any time, and baked goods can be dropped off starting December 6th. Ken Kempkin serves as the director of the Humane Society, and bringing back this holiday event has been very exciting for him.
It's a good time for us to be able to do two things. One is that we are able to show off some of the things that have happened and the changes that people haven't seen because they haven't been here in the last couple of years. We want them to come in and see the fresh start that we've given the shelter, the clean look that we've given the shelter, and we think that it's a good community event, and it's a good time for them to go behind the scenes and see some of the animals in the back that they normally don't go and see. We're opening the shelter up to everybody and everything that day.
The Christmas Bazaar will be December 9th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Humane Society of Macomb. And one local Shelby Township resident has a knack for the theater. He's performed in many musicals across the area, and the show he's in right now is a holiday classic. Our Courtney Bennett has more.
Caden Selfridge doesn't have stage fright. In fact, he seeks the stage with every chance he gets. The Mallow Junior High 7th grader has been performing since he was in 4th grade, and for him, being under the stage lights gives him such joy.
I first got involved so I could get new friends, but then I ended up enjoying it in general, and I think you should try out for it if you want to make new friends, want to have a fun experience. The performing, the rehearsing, no one judges you there. It's great.
Caden has performed in many shows at Avon Players. This holiday season, he is taking the stage as Ralphie in A Christmas Story. The cast has worked very hard these last couple of months, and the director is very impressed by Caden's talent.
I've seen Caden take more command, take more chances. I give him notes and he takes them, which is good. Sometimes you have to give actors notes several times, and Caden's able to take a note and bring it into his performance at the next rehearsal, which is very professional.
If I didn't do it, I don't know what I'd be doing. It's awesome. I love it.
Caden hopes to continue performing and one day pursue it professionally. Reporting for Shelby This Week, I'm Courtney Bennett.
Be sure to check out Caden and the rest of the cast as they perform in A Christmas Story. Visit avonplayers.org for tickets. For many people, holiday shopping has already begun, and if you're looking for the perfect gift for someone who loves to read, the Shelby Township Library has a sale you need to check out. The bundles are $6 and they support the Friends of the Shelby Township Library. The proceeds go towards the summer programs, guest speakers, and all the other programs the library hosts during the year. The annual book bundle sale goes until December 21st, and to purchase the bundles, you can stop by the library during their regular business hours. The holiday season has always been known as a time of giving, and one Macomb County organization makes it their mission to give not just during the Christmas season, but all throughout the year. Our Courtney Bennett has more on the work this group has done and continues to do for the community.
Among the employees at the Macomb County Family Resource Center, they call their organization Macomb's Best Kept Secret. But they don't want to be a secret. They are here to help out anyone in the area who is in need.
Our mission is to persist in action to diminish poverty and promote independence. So ultimately we want to promote independence, but in the interim sometimes they just need a little help along the way. There's so many ways people can help, and we really encourage people to support within their communities. We can take food from food drives, so we encourage people to do food drives. They can bring the food directly here or go through our food program. We also have Head Start programs which always need help with cutting and different kind of things for the kids in the classroom or reading. We have times of the month where people can come and read to the children. And we also have our Meals on Wheels program. That's probably the most familiar one, I'm sure, to most people. We're always in need of drivers for Meals on Wheels, and we ensure that homebound seniors can get a meal, which is so important as our community continues to age.
In order for the organization to run smoothly, they rely on support from residents right here in Macomb County.
It's the community that has to be part of this. We can't do this alone. We only identify the need and the gaps in our services when the community is active in what we do. So we want to be their voice, but we also need communities to engage. We have so many families right now that are experiencing homelessness, and families that just need a hot meal, or at Christmas time or even Thanksgiving don't even have anywhere to go for a meal. So on our website, we have all kinds of those types of events that are happening, where you can get a Thanksgiving meal at Christmas, all of our programs, how you can volunteer, how you can donate either monetarily or through other means. So I encourage people to go to mca.macombgov.org.
The Macomb County Family Resource Center is a great place to not only give back during the holiday season, but all throughout the year. Reporting for Shelby This Week, I'm Courtney Bennett.
Diabetes can strike at any age, and more Americans are diagnosed every year with the disease. One local doctor explains how people are diagnosed and where he thinks the disease is headed.
Most common kind, about 92% of all diabetes in America, is type 2 diabetes. And that usually happens from being overweight, from not following a healthy lifestyle, which in many ways is a common sense lifestyle, where you don't want to overeat, where you don't want to have sugary drinks, where you want to maintain a certain amount of physical activity every day, not 2 days a week or 3 days a week. But as our lives have become busier, as we have been using more and more cars to commute and less walking, as we have started to eat more outside because we don't have time to pack lunch, or we don't have time to have a decent dinner at home, and we rely on outside foods, that's what has led to the epidemic of type 2 diabetes. According to estimates, about 31 million Americans have diabetes right now. We know the population of US is about 312 million, but by 2050, 1 in 3 American adults will have diabetes, and it'll be type 2. I want patients to realize that we can actually turn this thing around. Yes, you are in a disease state now, but you can actually turn this thing around, lose weight, exercise more, have a mindful way of eating, have a mindful way of living.
Still ahead on Shelby This Week, calling all kids. The township needs your help in coloring the Shelby Township logo, and the winner is given a very important task. We have all the details on how you can get involved in the coloring contest. And we want to feature your home in our Christmas light show. We'll tell you how next.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America and your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
It's a dream most kids would love to be a part of, handing over the key to the township to Santa Claus. And this year, Shelby Township is hosting a contest guaranteed to bring joy and happiness to one lucky child this Christmas. For the very first time, the township is hosting a Christmas coloring contest. Resident children in kindergarten through 2nd grade can color the township logo and submit it for a chance to welcome Santa Claus at the Christmas tree lighting on December 7th at 7 p.m.
Just use your imagination. You can add to it. You don't, like I said earlier, you don't have to stay within the lines. We're looking for some really great, coloring projects.
You can pick up coloring sheets at the Shelby Township Library or download the image online at ShelbyTWP.org. When the coloring sheet is complete, you can drop them off or mail them to the library. All coloring sheets must be received by December 1st at 4 p.m. And all of the entries will be on display at the township until January 3rd. Every year, Shelby TV presents a Christmas light show. And as we prepare for this show this year, we're looking for help from Shelby Township residents. If you decorate the outside of your house in lights and decorations, please let us know. We would love to feature you and your home in our Christmas light program. Please give us a call at 254-7130 or email us at ShelbyTV@ShelbyTWP.org. That's all for this edition of Shelby This Week. Remember, you can watch us all the time online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. And as fall will soon come to an end, we will leave you now with scenes from Yates Cider Mill. Thanks for watching.